Welcome everybody to the Back 4 Blood Open Beta PvP review. I got into the early access portion of the open beta. If you guys want to do that as well, you can sign up on Warner Brothers website, create an account there, then you got to link that to your Twitch, and then go on over to Twitch, and then you got to watch a whole hour of somebody playing the game before you can get into the early access version. There's all a bunch of rigmarole you got to do to get in there. But if you want to get in there early, this early access period's lasting from August 5th to the 9th. It's going to end on the 9th, and then the open beta will pick back up on the 12th. So if you don't want to go through all this watching stuff on Twitch and creating accounts and doing all that, I don't think you're going to have to do that when the regular open beta period starts from the 12th to August 16th. Another way you can get into the early access portion of the beta is if you pre-order the game, which I don't know if you're going to want to do. I don't usually pre-order anything. There's really no need to do that unless you're trying to get into betas and get little extras and this and that. Half the time it's not worth it. First off, let's get into the PvP action. I've been waiting to play this. I've been waiting to see this, man. If you guys follow the channel, you know I'm mostly all about the PvP. So in the Back 4 Blood beta, you got zombies, or whatever they call them, ridden versus the cleaners, as they call the humans there, and you face off. It's similar to the survival mode from Left 4 Dead 2. They give you some time to prepare, get your gas canisters, your explosives set out around the map, hunker down in your little position you want to be in, and then the zombie hordes start coming after you. It's like a horde mode as well. So once you get ready, the horde starts, and you try to survive for as long as you can. And once you're all taken down, then you switch sides and you see if the other team then, who takes over as the humans and you take over as the ridden zombies, can you take down the other team quicker. Now, if they make it past your time as the cleaners, then they win that round, and there's 3 rounds, best of 3 wins. It's pretty fun, man. It's a good little setup. That was my favorite mode from Left 4 Dead, was the survival mode. There it was PvE though, it wasn't PvP. They did add PvP to survival later, called it PvP survival, I think, but I never got to play that. So playing it here, this is basically the same thing. It's pretty nice. I like the card system and really getting your deck customized to how you like it. Little perks and upgrades you can give your characters. You can lay down some barbed wire. That's cool, but I would like to see more building in the preparation phase of the versus PvP mode. And on top of that, if you're playing on the zombie ridden side of things, whenever the players are gathering their supplies and bandages, the zombies are kind of left with not enough to do. You can kind of lurk around and look at them and watch them. They can't see you, but you can see them, and you can kind of maybe see what kind of loot they're getting. Okay, this dude right here, I see he's got a serious weapon here. Maybe we need to focus on him or come from behind to get him because he's got a nasty little shotgun or something. I don't want to get too close to him. So you can kind of start to strategize, but for the most part, there's not nothing to do. You can also, as the zombies while you're waiting, start buying upgrades and more defenses for your zombies, or ridden, whatever you want to call them. I'll call them zombies, but they're not technically zombies in the game, I guess. I don't know. They like to call them ridden. But anyway, so there's a couple things you can do as the zombies, but I would like to see more. Maybe let me take over and be one of the common infected zombies and give the human players a little bit of a nuisance, kind of come at them as a weaker zombie as they're trying to gather their stuff up. That gives the zombie player something to do, and it doesn't make that preparation phase quite as easy. And you got to stay on your toes while you're opening up them crates. Just let the players come in as zombies, no other AI zombies or nothing like that, so there's not a whole horde coming at you while you're trying to prepare. Instead of just standing there, most players I see them, they just stand around, they don't do nothing and just wait till the round starts. Finally, I think it takes too long and there's not enough to do. So I think they can fix that, hopefully. This is the only PvP mode that we have, and I think it's going to be the only PvP mode at launch as well as the survival mode. Is it fun? Yes. Do I enjoy it? Yes, it's addicting. But when you start comparing this to Left 4 Dead and you think, you know what, would I pay full price $60 or $70, whatever it's going to be, let's say $60 at the least. I would not pay $60 for just this PvP mode. If this is what you're interested in, is PvP only, not the campaign, $60 I think is too much for this one PvP game mode. Now if you're interested in campaign as well, thought maybe it would be worth it. But you know what? We still have Left 4 Dead out here. This is basically the same thing as Left 4 Dead. If you don't want to get involved with the card system and the little perks and upgrades and stuff like that, if you don't care about all that and a little bit of weapon customization, then you can just stick to Left 4 Dead 2. It's cheaper. The graphics still hold up pretty good. You got mods on the PC for Left 4 Dead 2. You got more PvP game modes in Left 4 Dead 2 than you do in Back 4 Blood at launch. And as far as these levels go, it seems like they're a little bit more cramped too than Left 4 Dead 2. They got this almost like a battle royale swarm of things on the outside that close the circle in tighter and tighter and tighter. The map is already tight enough. Now that thing will close you into one little corner, and what that does is causes your team to eventually die. Me and my team, we might be able to hold these zombies off for a couple hours if they don't force us into a small area where the zombies can surround us and really get us good. So that's how they end up making this a limited time round without it going on too long. I would like to see the map still be larger. If you're going to have this swarm and circle close closer and closer, let's do it over a longer period of time. There's more room to move around, explore. You don't feel so closed in and limited there. Opens up more possibilities, different scenarios of battle, different places to hunker down in. There was a building I found was probably the best strategic area to be in, and that's the only one to choose from. Players are just going to really exploit that, and that's another reason why they did put the storm in, or the swarm, the storm, whatever, is so you don't stay in one area too long. It forces you to move around too. So I could take that or leave it. I would be able to take it easier, like I said, if they just made the maps larger. You know, I'm a Battlefield player. I'm used to big old open maps. That's what I like, guys. You know, it works. I'm not going to knock them too hard there. I get what they're going for here. This is coming to Game Pass though, so even though I don't suggest paying $60 for this, unless, you know, this is really what you're looking for. Left 4 Dead 2, for whatever reason you don't want to play that, you want the latest thing on your Xbox Series S and X. A lot of players were dropping out. Now this is a early access beta, so maybe there weren't enough players, but they need to work on their network and make sure if a player drops out of our lobby that they bring another one in, because most of the time we're playing lopsided teams and it wasn't fair. And if that's going to be the regular deal there, players aren't going to want to play this. We had a lot of rage quitters. Whenever I play, the opposing team usually has a lot of rage quitters. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. So that's something I got to deal with. Guys, help me out, Turtle Rock, by shuffling in more players after they rage quit from playing against me. Please, guys, so I have somebody to play against. No one wants to play me because I'm beating them too bad. All right, I mean, it's the story of my life. So they got to work on funneling the new players in, keeping these lobbies full when players drop out. That was not working well at all. Now, this might change when it's real open on the 12th there, when it opens up to everybody and it's not so hard to get into and players maybe don't know that it's there and available yet in this early access period, but we'll see. Time will tell, but they got to work on that. They should have that ironed out by now. I'll come some slack there. It is still early. The game's not out yet, technically, but we're getting close, guys. This is launching in October, so hopefully they'll have that together by October. There were some glitches as well. There's going to be some problems. That's why they do things like this, so they can iron out the glitches and perfect the game for the actual launch. So I get it, but, you know, I got to highlight it. The developers want to know what they need to improve on. I got stuck up in some kind of air duct. There's a move that one of the zombies can do where he grabs you and holds you up, and he just shoved me right into the air vent. And I got stuck up there. Zombies are clawing at me. I'm trying to swim my way out of it. I get stuck up there for a while, and I couldn't get out. Nothing I could do about it. There's other times when your player just seems to start floating. I don't know, it goes like slow-mo. For some reason, I still haven't really figured that out. Towards the end of the round or something, you go slow-mo for a little bit, and my player just starts drifting off, and so they got to work on that. Really clean it up just a little bit and work on those players dropping out, and you'll have a much smoother experience. It's like a chain reaction. It's a snowball effect. When you got players rage quit and a couple of them rage quit, it's 4v4, so if two people on the opposing team drop out, then you're, you know, outnumbered by double, and then that's going to cause those two to drop out, and now you got 4 versus 0. Now they're playing PvP. They don't want to play against nobody, so then they're going to drop out, and then no one's going to play this no more if everyone's having to be forced to be dropped out. So please fix that, guys, first and foremost. Everything else, okay, a little glitch here and there, all right, that's manageable, but you got to make sure you got players in the game first and foremost. Anyway, I like what they're doing. They're bringing this to consoles, the survival versus mode. You got to applaud them for that. That was lacking in the Left 4 Dead 2 community, I think they know what they're doing. They knew what game mode to go with. They knew what they're missing out on and what was different from Left 4 Dead 2. Because you can play survival mode, but not PvP survival mode, as far as I know, on the console. So they're filling a gap there. They're adding the cards. They're trying to do some different things, but will it be enough to really pull people away from Left 4 Dead 2? It's aged like fine wine. It's had years of fine tuning. It's got mod support. It's cheap. You can play it on anything. You can play it anywhere. It's going to be a tough one to beat, I'm telling you guys, but this being on Game Pass is going to help. Definitely check this out if you have Game Pass. This is a perfect game to play on Game Pass for free. Like I said, I don't want to spend $60 on it, but I'll download it for free like I did the open beta and have a good time with it. So especially around Halloween time, October, this is great, guys. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to play some more of this. I'm having fun, man. I'm addicted to it. I'm just letting you guys know. I don't think if you're looking for PvP, you're going to want to throw down 60 on this. I'm focused on the PvP right now. If you guys want me to check out the campaign and give my thoughts, let me know in the comments below. Maybe this is going to be a good beginning for Turtle Rock here. Maybe Back 4 Blood 2 will really explore the room a little bit more and add some things to really set itself apart from Left 4 Dead 2 a little bit more. I just think they have farther to go. Hopefully they'll be back 4 Blood, that is. So until next time, this has been Rusty Pfluger, over and out.